Good morning, I'm PolarizedMoon, and welcome back to Gone Home. When we last left off, my camera cut out, but don't worry, I'm in the exact same spot. I didn't lose any data. I immediately stopped my recording as soon as I realized my camera was off, so I'm exactly in the same spot. And can I turn off that TV? It is really annoying. There we go. Okay, so what did I do? Ooh, pizza. No, do I not get pizza? I want pizza, come on. Oh, now I'm really hungry. I just had food. What did I just eat? Ooh, coaster. Anything in the trash can? Nope. VHS tapes. Oh, here's that cassette tape that I was talking about earlier. Girl Scout role model. Sure. Oh yeah, listen to that. That is way better than the lightning. Okay, turn it off. Can I change it? Nope, it's the same. Let's see. Oh, here's something. The Dad Book wrote. Ooh, I can read. Shush. Greenbrier, the Accidental Savior. November 21st, 1963. John Russell knows that the president's life hangs in the balance. But who would believe him? Mercury Books. Terry, hey man, Hey man, how have you been? I know you're a published author and everything now, but my editor at Hi-Fi Aficionado has too much review work to do to get around, and he's looking for another freelancer. Naturally, I thought of you. You were saying in your last letter how much of a pain it's been trying to find a publisher for your latest work of literature, and writing stereo reviews is dead simple. Sit at home with a glass of scotch, listen to some records, and write up how it sounds, and then get paid. I've included some issues of the magazine as examples. If you're interested, send some samples to my editor and tell him your old colleague... Oh, your old college chum, Mike, sent you. Here's the address, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so did Dad leave to get a better job? Heaven at the Edge of the World, Samantha Greenbrier, Grade 2. Story, the Turtle People, Part 1. Captain Allegro looked off at the ocean. It went on forever, so it seemed. Someday she would find the edge and get... Have I read this before? I feel like I've read this before. Get to the paradise there. She heard a cannon fire. Boom! It was the black pirate ship, she yelled. I thought... Is this important? If this is important, I'll come back later. Well, I don't think there's anything else in here for me to get. Alright, moving on. Anything here? Save 25 cents. U.S. National Forestry Manual. Pacific Northwest. Did I miss a door? I feel like I missed a door. Whoa, I can zoom in. I didn't even know. Ooh. Oh, that was creepy. Pioneer combination laser disc. Remote with... They say that Jack of all trades is master of none. I have to disagree. Mastery is not a question of specialization, but sureness of purpose and dedication to craft. If you happen to be in the market for a combination LD-CD player, you'll be glad to know that Pioneer seems to share this particular. Oh, that's him writing stereo reviews. You can do better. JFK. Can I break the glass? Oh Jesus. Frame rate is tanking. John Russell opened his eyes and saw them, the stars, twinkling as if they were lying in the grass, his family's yard in Massachusetts. Even though that place was a million miles away. No. He blinked the sleep from his eyes, looking through the carbon-reinforced safety glass of the space station Archimedes. Yes. He was a long way from home. But the future needed him. Oh, there's more. John Russell's head's incredibly drunk, having touched a drop in hours for a moment. Processing his self-flicked matter. Okay, so that's stuff... Oh, there's another one. Cross the gap, the grip in time, only messages. Okay, so that's... Okay, that's all stuff about his trying to write a book. Alright, literally nothing in there. There's a lot of stuff I can pick up for having nothing to do with any of them. Okay, nothing. This is a nice house. That sounds like a real fan, too. What have we here? Benjamin Ullman, Killing of JFK, a theory. You've seen the movie Discover the Truth. Surrounding the greatest tragedies of our time. That sounds just like stuff on this board here. Oh, that's right, I can zoom. Oh. God, that always sounds like a door opening. Holy crap. Back to Alice. So was this guy conspiracy theorist? Okay, so I do need to find a combination. So does one of these have... Okay, so there are clues to something. The sound effects are really good. Electrical inspection form. Wiring in houses technology up to safety and amperage requirements. However, multiple layers of wiring have been added to structure over the last 100 years. System unpredictable lights blink. Oh my gosh. 598941? No, it's a four letter safe. That sounded like the typewriter. Okay, I'm gonna get out of here. Or get into here. Is this an important book? No. All the ones that are slightly different colors, I keep thinking that there's something important. Ooh, is this important? The Accidental Pariah. Message sent from the future, President's life once, but within the next 24 hours there'll be another attempt, and the lines of communication are down. Wow. What? Is that the same one from the other game I played? Stories of Teenage Drag Queen. 90210, does anyone still care? Not particularly. Oh, what's this? The accident. Oh, he's writing the... Okay. He's writing his book. This looks like a really nice place to write a book. I love books. Oh my gosh, I wish I had a... Oh, what's this? I wish I had a... Stranger Under My Roof. 15 years... Okay, so that's... Is there anything in here that has the... Oh! Right, regarding the reviews you've been submitting the last few months. Frankly, they're becoming more trouble than they're worth from an editing standpoint. There's a word limit. It's your job to stay under it, and not mine to cut back to it. Even though it's becoming harder and harder to weed out the tangents and non-sequiturs from the non sequiturs. That's how you pronounce that. From the usable copy without heavy rewrites. The readers of Home Theater Aficionado want to hear. Okay, want to hear about the quality and value of the hardware, not ruminations of your childhood. If it were up to me, I wouldn't be writing this letter and be cutting you loose. There's tons of guys half your age who would take your rate to write half your rate to write stuff I could actually use, but David's known you for a long time and he's the boss. 0451. Got it. Man, that took forever to find. Zero, 4, 5. Dear Mr. Mason, please find and close the original document and a typed copy of your records. The notarized copy has been filed at your offices. Thanks for entrusting our firm with the important matter. Oscar Mason, processing full compliance of mind and full survey value of items by name, hereby declare this document last will and testament. The following shall hold true upon my passing. I declare I am a lifelong resident of Boone County, that I am unmarried and have no children. I declare that I have no outstanding debts to my name, to any creditors. Oscar Masson? Who's Oscar Masson? Oh, this is the same thing. I hereby bequeath every item of value which I die possess, including a dwelling and surrounding areas located at Arbor Hill, as well as any personal property. Oh, okay. So this is the uncle that they were talking about in that... Okay. So I should cease me then in such events, saying bequeath to his children as ordered by age of the common and steward to the estate. Okay. Why do I need to know this? So this just tells me that... Is that a... Irish whiskey. I'm part Irish. Okay, so this just tells me that the uncle died and they inherited the house from him. I don't see any more import there. Welcome, new student. We hope that you are excited about our first day of Goodfellow High School as we are. Please ensure to bring the following with you on your first day of classes so that you can get right into the swing of things. Study folder, lined notebook, plenty of sleep the night before. Okay, so that's just...
Oh my god. You are so lucky you finished high school before we moved into this house. So, it's the first day of school, and there I am, introducing myself to the class, and I say that I just moved into the house on Arbor Hill. All of a sudden, every kid in the room turns and just stares like I suddenly transformed into a mutant. I just stood there, wishing pretty hard for a rewind button. Because now maybe nobody knows my name, but they all know who I am. The Psycho House girl. Great.
Yeah, I remember moving during school. That wasn't the best thing ever. Why am I picking up erasers? What am I doing? Throw that. Yeah, I was in 4th grade when I moved to a new school. It wasn't the best thing for me either. Moving schools is never a good thing. It's never fun for you, never fun for your parents. The Dave Brubeck Quartet. Reproductive system worksheet. The early morning of the menstrual cycle. Okay. Fantastic. Okay, turn on the... There we go. Oh, turn that on. World history. I think I had that book. Soda can... Cool.
That someday we'll see through.
Alright, what do we have up here?
I just can't.
Soda. What's back here? That was a creak. Okay. Dear Mr. Green... Wait, let's turn off that music. Okay. I remember that sound. I write to inform you that unfortunately Mercury Brooks will be unable to publish your follow-up. Despite the low sales, we went ahead with your publication of the second book in hopes of the John Russell series catching on. However, sales of the okay. So his book series didn't go over very well. I see. I want a house like this. I think I might have said that already. Samantha, please give this to your mother. Janice, thank you for having Danny over to your new home. He has missed having his friend Samantha in the neighborhood very much. Asked if he could, and Samantha and his Nintendo Street Fighter. Okay, so that's the... So welcome back to our... So that's the...
When you live in one place your whole life, your next door neighbor is kind of like your default friend. And Daniel only got weirder over the years. So moving away has been a good excuse to, like, not see him anymore. But he did always have the good Nintendo games. Maybe I'll give him a call.
Default friends. I never really had a next door neighbor friend. We lived out in the middle of nowhere. The nearest neighbor was like a quarter mile away. When I lived out in the middle of the rural areas, I guess is what you'd call them. That's not erase right through. There's still a hole upstairs. How long is this game? Katie, please tell Mom and Dad sorry about the stuff that's missing. Ooh. Oh, there's another. Hi, Lonnie. So if you wanted me to come over to my house still this afternoon, that would be cool. I can drive, it's kind of far, but I can drive you home too, so hopefully that's fine. Right back and leave this in my locker if you still want. Yeah, I'm totally in. See you there. I'm gonna kick your butt. Get ready. Hadouken!
So you know what they say about the best laid plans of mice and men? Yeah, turns out it applies to Street Fighter too. At least I worked up the courage to walk into the 7-Eleven and ask for a turn, but all that practice at home did not exactly translate in the wild. So after I was finished getting my butt kicked, I followed them outside while they smoked. And that was when she asked me if I was that psycho house girl. But then she said she's always really wanted to see the psycho house. Her name is Lonnie. She's coming over tomorrow.
Press 2 or M to check your location in the house. Locked, locked. Okay, so now I can go upstairs. Have I found all the journals down here? Okay. It's time to go up the stairs. How do I get to the attic? Do I want to get to the attic? Pack of cards. Controlled burn, scheduled for Boone County. Janice Greenbrier. Valuable training tool for the forestry. Okay. Can't turn that on. Weekly planner. Cooking class, cooking class, cooking class, cooking class. Cook the big meal for Terry, and Jan? I don't know how to... Alright, so that's just a date book. Notice of temporary personnel transfer. Bruce Pendleton, head of personnel, State Forestry Service. To aid in the upcoming prescribed burn operation, a ranger... Okay, based upon performance evaluation. Alright. Yeah, it's going back to when I used to live out in the middle of nowhere. We actually lived right in front of a wildlife preserve, so they actually had controlled burnings there all the time. That's probably why I like fire so much. What have we here? Cassette tape. Batmobile... Love Things, Tab, Cherry, Polaroid Baby, Queen, you don't, whatever.
It's weird hanging out with girls. Daniel was around ever since I was little, and other girls? I don't know. But being around Lonnie is like instantly just right. I gave her the grand Psycho House tour and took my revenge on Super Nintendo. And it was like, I don't know, I finally found someone I feel normal around. I drove her home and she gave me this tape and said, "You have got to listen to this." I haven't stopped playing it since.
That's always good. It's always good to have that one good friend. I never really had that when I was younger. Well, I did when I was really young, but then I moved to a new school, and then actually very similar to what's going on here. My father was never a writer though, and my uncle hadn't died, so there's differences. But I'll go in this radiation area in the next episode, because that's all the time I've got. Thank you for watching. Like and favorite if you like the episode. Subscribe if you like me. And I actually now have a Facebook page if you want to go check that out. I think I put it in the end of my last video, and I'll put it at the end of this video. I'll have a link to it in the description below. If you want to go check that out, that'd be great. Like and favorite if you like the episode. I think I just said that, but good night, and I will see you tomorrow. Around using the mouse. That's usually how these games go. Ooh. Do people even know what that is anymore? It's a cassette tape, by the way.